Good morning, Bruins. I'm Madison.
And I'm JJ, and we are your anchors for Wednesday, January 23rd. Please stand for the pledge.
Today is National Pie Day.
Your lunch options for today will be chicken soft tacos or chicken tenders.
Our sides today are refried beans or fresh fruits.
This morning's open video was created by former LC student Joshua Bullock. You can find it on YouTube.
In national news, because many of our classes are studying natural disasters for a STEM project, we decided to show you how to help people to stay alive if you are stuck in one. Here is CNN with the story.
Jen has been buried. I need to bring out my beacon and try to find her.
Okay, I'm ready to be rescued. If you're ever skiing backcountry, that's going to be your highest risk for a potential avalanche. So we teamed up with the Ski Patrol here at Steamboat Springs, Colorado to teach you how to survive one.
When you're in avalanche terrain, you really don't want to have your pull straps wrapped around because that's an anchor to pull you into the snow. Your bindings, hopefully they'll release. Then as it starts slowing down, you need to start clearing a path, an airway for yourself because it'll get real dense. So you constantly want to have a hand in front of you and fighting like heck to try to get out of the avalanche. They say swim, do whatever, but it's really just fight like mad to get to a side, to just stay on top. Well, we're gonna put you in the hole that we dug, and you're gonna actually be a victim in an avalanche and be within the snowpack.
Oh boy, okay.
1.4, here's my lowest so far.
Control your breathing, it's most important. I have my beacon on, so he should be able to find me easily.
Go to my probe right here. I missed. So then I want to go up above.
You got me?
I've got her. Start digging out that snow so I'm not in her head.
Ah.
You okay?
Oh, I've never been so happy to see you. So being buried alive was not fun at all. But what I find so interesting is a lot of times you guys will trigger avalanches to prevent, like a skier, from triggering one on their own.
Yeah, when the mountain's open.
Kind of damage control.
That's right. We have charges, and we will actually arm them, ignite them, and throw them, and try to start that avalanche. And those explosives will prevent a client from actually starting an avalanche.
And they can forecast avalanches
Yeah.
just as accurately as anything else. I mean, it's a true science, and so people should really pay attention to the level of avalanche warning that day.
Here's USA Today
with the video of what a dying star looks like.
Observe the last breath of a dying red giant star. The folks over at the European Southern Observatory show us what remains of a planetary nebula as the star's outer layers of gas drift off into space, which will slowly disappear over time and leave behind a small but intensely hot dwarf star. Red giants are stars that are at the end of their lives and begin to contract under the crushing pressure of gravity, and the result of the immense pressure causes a process that results in the expanding shell of gas called a planetary nebula. The ghostly glow of the planetary nebula is only visible through a powerful telescope, and is about 1,400 light years from Earth. This planetary nebula was actually discovered in the 1950s, and what we see is the final fleeting moment at the end of a star's life.
With temperatures of negative 20 degrees, the rushing water of Niagara Falls has come to a stop when it freezes. This freezing weather will continue for about 2 weeks. Here is CNN with the story.
Now to Wanya with the sports and weather.
Thank you, anchors. The 7th and 8th grade girls basketball teams played at home last night. The 7th grade team lost, but our 8th grade team won, 36-31. Congratulations, our wrestling team suffered a loss last night. All girls interested in playing softball this spring are invited to open gyms at Lawrence from 6 to 8 p.m. in the field house. Smithsville zoning with any question. All students interested in running track this spring are invited to winter conditioning workouts at Lawrence from 4 to 5:30 on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays in January. Conditioning in February will be every day after school. Mr. Connors would like to remind students attending athletic events that our campus closes 15 minutes after the event ends. Students who do not have rides home and leave in a timely manner will not be allowed to attend future games. The sports birthday is Larry Hughes. He was the 8th round pick for the Philadelphia 76ers. Today will be a high of 44 degrees with a low 19 degrees. Now back to our anchors.
Thanks, Wanye.
Don't forget to order your yearbooks by this Friday, especially if you want your name stamped on the cover. Yearbooks cost $30 and name stamping is extra.
7th graders, if you are interested in the 8th grade Washington, D.C. trip that happens next fall, you must sign up by next Thursday.
Don't forget to donate baby items to Girl Power classes for their service project to benefit women and children who are victims of domestic violence. Drop off donations to Mrs. Fields' class in A Hall.
What do you call an alligator? Who, detective?
An investigator.
Did you know Leonardo da Vinci created scissors?
The celebrity birthday today is XXXTentacion, who was a magician.
Have a great day, Bruins.